Thank you all for coming over to this channel. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. If you think the content is worthy to be shared, please be generous and share. Today we're going to talk about the 4 Jamaican athletes who now decided that they no longer want to represent Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of speed, the land of legacy, the land of pride. A nation where sprinting isn't just a sport. It is a culture, it's something that is in our blood. And I am sure that a lot of us today cannot understand why the 4 Jamaicans decided to represent another country. And sometimes when we get so emotional, we may not even want to understand why these 4 athletes now decide that they no longer want to represent the Jamaican colors. And instead, they want to represent Turkey. What will Turkey do for them? And that is the question that we should focus on. Why would somebody leave the land of food and water, as we call it, to represent a Turkish nation? Will they ever be accepted outside of their talent? Will they be ever given opportunities outside of the money? These are some of the questions that I woke up with on my mind this morning. Now, instead of viewing this from a negative standpoint, let us try to answer the question, why? What drove them away from their birthplace to go and represent another nation that they may never had visited? Why? I think that when Asafa Powell made a comment about being paid, I think a lot of people didn't understand what he was saying. But a lot of people outside of Jamaica were willing to put some respect to his talent. That is what it is about. Putting some respect in terms of numbers to his talent. And I know that if something is not done now, this will open the floodgate where more athletes will now see the need to trade their talent for money. Think about it. They will trade their talent for money, even if they had never visited another country or another nation, even if they have no clue about what the culture entails. They are now more willing to part ways with their native island, their native country, for money. But is it only money? Let us talk about it. Before we judge, let us listen. Let us at least try to listen. Because behind every transfer is a story. Behind every struggle, there is a sacrifice. A moment of feeling unseen, unheard. And we have seen this on numerous occasions with the Jamaican athletes screaming and shouting for more help, for more assistance. And it seemed like it has been falling on deaf ears. We have seen negotiation taking place where everybody else in the different organizations financially benefit except the athletes. We have seen it, we have experienced it, and now the athletes find themselves in a position where they now must find ways to fend for themselves. My viewers and my subscribers, please feel free to share your opinion in the comment section. So the question again is, why did they decide to leave their own country, the birthplace, for another country that they may have never visited in their life? Maybe it was the lack of opportunity that their own country did not give them. Maybe it was a system that didn't fully support them. We hear athletes from time to time talk about the system. Maybe, just maybe, it was about turning their backs on Jamaica, but chasing the dream that Jamaica did not seem to have room to carry. Think about it and let us talk about it. I am sure that wherever these 4 athletes are, or whatever country they may represent, that they will still run with Jamaican fire in their hearts. My viewers and my subscribers, this isn't about switching flags. It is about ambition. It's about belonging. It's about a system that must ask itself the hard question. What more can I do to help my athletes to become the best version of themselves? To those athletes wherever they are, I want you to know that we see you. We feel the weight of your choices and we wish you greatness, no matter what flag you wear. But to Jamaica, the sprint factory of the world, to our federations who need to do more for our athletes, the question still remains, How do you intend to keep your talent at home? How do you intend to nurture that talent? And how do you intend to make sure that these athletes are proud to represent their country? These are the questions that you must answer. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, drop your thoughts in the comments. Was it betrayal or survival? How do you feel about these athletes' decisions? I thank you all for listening. I'm Dr. Gregory Houghton. Have a blessed day.